Talk us through what goes through your head when you're out in the middle.
I try and focus to start off with on being really patient and making sure that I get myself set before I start to play any big shots. I think even with 2020 around at the minute, you still got more time than you think. So my focus early on especially is just to be patient and get yourself set first.
What feeling do you get now that's the same as when you started playing the game initially?
I think it's just the excitement of going out to bat. Being a batter, I don't think there's any other feeling like it. Even in the nets, you can't replicate it. It's really exciting, and you're nervous at the same time. It's just trying to balance those. And every time you go out to bat, it's exactly the same. It's a new day, and you've got to try and adjust.
Do you suffer from fear at all?
No, I don't think so. I think if you fear something, you're probably gonna. Probably going to be your downfall. So I try not to think about something going wrong. You've got to think about the positives and go out there trying to make runs and not thinking about going out. My favourite thing about cricket is the competition between bat and ball. It's interesting having a bowler coming in trying to do the total opposite to what you're trying to do, and in women's cricket especially we play against the same people often, so they always come up with plans against you, and it's a big challenge trying to make a plan out to counteract what they're trying to do to you. To be a cricketer, I suppose it's the challenge and the friendships that you make throughout your career. I think I've made a lot of great friends so far, and it's going out there and playing a match against another team, but you're a group. It's an individual sport, but it's also a team sport as well, and that's what I enjoy most, being a team and going out and enjoying it together.
And how do you feel when you pull on the Australian colours? Very
lucky. It's not something that everyone gets to do, and all the girls that get to do that have put in a lot of hard work, and we've trained all from our younger years, and that's really something I suppose it's the reward for all the work that we've done.
And what do you like about the scrap or the contest of cricket?
I think it's just a big challenge, and it's the opposition are trying to do something to you that you want to do the opposite, and I think that you really have your proudest moments in cricket when you've really worked hard for something and you've put in a lot of effort and it probably hasn't gone your way. I think that's when you realise how much you really enjoy the game.
Who's been the greatest influence on your career?
I think that Richard Kitely, who was my first coach in New South Wales, he really got me into the competitive side of cricket and what it takes to play at the highest level and what you need to do. So I think he's had a really important influence.
Who's the most ferocious competitor you've played alongside or against?
I think Elise Perry is actually the most ferocious competitor. She doesn't really look like she really wants it, but inside she is absolutely a competitor, and you can really tell in the big games she's able to step up and perform for us.
When you've got somebody like that in your team, does that sort of help inspire you to greater heights?
Yeah, I think so. It really has a good effect on the team and makes you want to perform that little bit extra, and we all go out there to play our best, but when you see someone with that intensity, then I think that's really important for the group.
Who is your favourite cricketer?
Ricky Ponting is my favourite cricketer. He was batting at number 3, and when I grew up I was batting at number 3, and I liked his aggression. It didn't matter what point in the game it was, he'd always come out and want to hit the boundary, so that's what I sort of modelled my game on early on.
Great to be with you. All the best for the remainder of the summer, and let's hope you can continue the great form.
Thanks very much for having me.